I know this channel is about sister locks, but for this year, I'm looking to expand this channel past sister locks because sister locks is just like one thing that I do or one thing that I talk about, but like that's not my life. And I'm actually interested in lots of topics surrounding culture and topics that are specifically relevant to Black women. And that's what I want to talk about. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tlovespeaksss. I just want to wish all of you a happy 2019, happy new year. Please make the most of each day. You know what I'm saying? If you made it here and you're watching this video, it's a blessing. God put breath in your body and you literally have free reign to accomplish everything you want and more. So I'm glad you guys made it. I'm glad you guys are here. Today I want to talk about my New Year's resolutions. I have like a lot of resolutions, but I have like just broken down into 4 categories, and so I kind of just wanted to share them with you. My first New Year's resolution is to continue to put God first and continue to spend time with God. Last year was just like a really rough year for me as far as my mental health was concerned, as far as my personal life was concerned. Just a complete disaster. My best friend, he always says that like you shouldn't look at things as a disaster, you should look at things as a lesson. So in trying to be positive, I will look at it as lessons. But with all of that said, I think that I kind of like put God on the back burner and focused a lot on people instead of just, you know, going forth and what I know he's called me to do, and you know, and just also like not worrying about people's approval, but just worrying about his approval, you know what I'm saying? And just, like I said, just kind of go forth in what I'm supposed to be doing. I think I lost sight of that last year. Losing sight of that caused me to basically break down. And so this year I just want to make sure that I'm not religious, but I'm just keeping him first and being more spiritual by spending time with him, reading the Bible more. I also plan to go to church. I don't believe you have to go to church. Like having a relationship with God and just going to church are not the same thing. So I don't equate those things, but those are just like, that's just a step that I'm taking to make sure that I'm surrounding myself with like positivity and positive people. Also, I'm just like being very conscious of what I'm like putting into my spirit, like the music that I'm listening to, the stuff that I watch, just making sure that, you know, like everything I'm putting in is as positive and, you know, healthy as possible, because that can really like play out in other areas of your life. So far, the way I've been doing that is through just like reading daily devotionals, and that kind of like sets my mind on a good course to like, and sets the tone for the day. My second New Year's resolution is to read more and eliminate the time that I spend on social media. Okay, so 2 things. One, I used to love reading as a child, and being a graduate student, getting a PhD basically means that you're a professional reader. I mean, I know people don't want to like, I don't want to reduce it to that, but that I spend like a good amount of time reading. Like reading is my job pretty much. And so that means that I read a lot of stuff that I don't want to read, and it's kind of made me hate reading. But I want to get back to like doing stuff that I love, and reading used to be one of them. So I'm forcing myself to read more, and also I'm replacing social media with reading. So like the hours or the times that I'm like laying in bed scrolling on social media before bed or in the middle of the day, I'm trying to force myself to like read during those times, because social media is not bad. Obviously this is social media, so I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm just saying like spending too much time on social media is not good. For one, you waste time, you know what I'm saying? Like I have like a screen thing on my phone and it lets me know how much time I spend on social media, and it's like hours, you know what I'm saying? So like I could be doing something more productive with those hours, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't upload YouTube videos that much, y'all know that. If I spent the time I spent making videos that I do on social media, you know, my channel could be like a lot more effective, which I will talk about later. But also social media, like if you spend too much time on it, I feel like, especially Instagram, it allows you, or not allows you, but it's like easier to fall in the trap of comparison, because you look and you see everybody's doing this and everybody's doing that, and you be like, oh, you know what, I need to do this and I need to do that, and you're sitting there scrolling, looking at what everybody else is doing, saying what you need to do, when really you need to be on social media doing what you need to do. So in other words, basically what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to spend less time on social media and replace it with something more productive and more, you know, nourishing, like reading. So one way that I'm like encouraging myself to read more is that I've basically come up with a book list for the year. I've challenged myself to read at least one book a month. The first book that I'm starting with, the book for the month of January, is Becoming by the great and lovely Michelle Obama, and I'll have like a full review when I finish. For the month of February, which is Black History Month, I'm planning to read the autobiography of Malcolm X, which I've literally wanted to read this book for years, and like I just never found the time. So I'm making time this year to make sure I read, you know, that particular book. For the month of March, I'm planning to read Why Do All the Black Kids Sit Together? I want to make sure I'm not butchering the title. Why Do All the Black Kids Sit Together in the Cafeteria? For the month of April, I plan on reading Shook One by Charlemagne. If I'm not mistaken, April is like Mental Health Awareness Month, and so I just wanted to like kind of pair that book, you know, with that. The fifth book, May, is Home with Hip Hop Feminism. And then number 6 for the month of June is Their Eyes Were Watching God by ZORA HURSTON. If you're interested in like doing like a sort of like virtual book club and you want to read along with me, please let me know in the comments below. Okay, so my third New Year's resolution is to practice self-care. So the ways that I want to practice self-care, and I wrote them down. One is to continue speaking up for myself, continuing to, you know, be an advocate for myself in different situations and not letting people treat me any kind of way. I'm the type of person that usually tries to just like mull things over because I don't like confrontation, but you know, I'm just trying to be more vocal and just stand up for myself. Another way to practice self-care is eliminating toxic relationships. Like in 2019, I'm just not gonna have time for drama. I'm not gonna have time for people and they issues, people, you know, thinking that they can treat me any kind of way. Like I just don't have time for it. Instead, I'm going to spend time with the people that I know who do love me and the ones that I do care about and who just kind of like radiate positivity in my life when I can radiate positivity in there. Another way I want to practice self-care is going to therapy, which I know might not be a popular thing to say, but like I said, I had a rough year and I kind of need to deal with my issues, and there's nothing wrong with therapy. Like I've been to therapy before, but I think the thing that I want to do this time is like take therapy and or go to therapy and actually use like the techniques that they teach or that I'm provided, because I've gone to therapy in the past and I just kind of like didn't really make the effort, and I think that's one of the things about therapy, like you have to make the effort. So I actually want to go and like try to make the effort. I also want to eat healthy. I noticed that because I felt so bad last year, a lot of times I took it out on my body in the way that I would eat, which made me feel even worse and caused me to like feel more depressed. So I just want to make sure that I'm like not only nourishing my spirit, but actually like nourishing my actual physical body by like trying to eat more healthy, like not so much fried foods and stuff like that. Trying to exercise a little bit more, but not trying to do it in the perspective of like, oh, I want to lose weight or I'm starting a diet. I do want to lose weight, but trying to like look at it more as like a lifestyle thing. And I think the last thing as far as self-care is concerned is I want to get comfortable with being alone. Like there's so much that I want to do, but because like I'm shy and like I don't know, I just don't like going to things by myself because I feel like I'm like socially awkward. I don't know. I know that might sound weird because I'm like, you guys might feel like, oh, you like make YouTube videos to like a lot of people, like how are you socially awkward? Like I think that I am socially awkward, so this prevents me from like doing a lot of stuff that I want to do. I feel like I like need somebody else to like go with me, or like, I don't know, like basically taking the time to like do stuff that I want to do. Like for example, I really want to go to the African American History Museum in Washington DC, but I think most of my friends have either gone or like not interested in going, and so that's just gonna be something I have to venture out and do by myself, you know what I mean? Things like that. My fourth New Year's resolution is to just improve my YouTube channel by incorporating more content, and more content that is not only relevant to my interests, but also I think that shows like more so of who I am. I think I said this in the earlier part of the video, like I love talking about sister locks, and I know that's why a lot of you guys watch me, but at the same time, like I'm more than sister locks. I don't spend all day on my hair, which is why I don't upload videos like that, because I kind of feel like y'all come for sister locks, but in reality, in real life, I don't spend that much time on my hair, so I'm not continuously uploading videos about sister locks, because like that is just not what my life actually revolves around, even though that's what my channel revolves around. I want to start talking more about cultural issues and things that are specifically related to Black women, since you guys are the majority of my audience, and I want to be more consistent in getting that content out, you know. And I do want my channel to grow, but I'm not really concerned about the numbers. Like my desire is to have true engagement on topics. I do know that the numbers are important because they allow you to do things like monetize or get opportunities from companies or things like that, but I'm more so interested in engaging, and if like I enjoy the engagement with my subscribers that I have now. So I do want my channel to grow, but I'm not completely focused on the numbers. Those are my New Year's resolutions. I hope you guys took the time to come up with New Year's resolutions for yourselves as well, and make sure y'all hold me accountable. Like if I ain't, you know, upload the video, stop by and be like, girl, like where you at? We ain't seen you in a while. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like I am gonna be like more committed to do that myself, obviously, but y'all can hold me accountable. Since I'm putting this in the video, y'all can stop by the channel and say, hey, you know, how are you doing with eating healthy? Is you eating Popeyes every day, or did you cook a dinner, you know, all this week? You know, how are you doing with reading? Like, are you behind? You know, stuff like that. Y'all can check in on me, and I'll check in with y'all too as well. If you made it to the end of this video, comment below. Since I said I want to talk more about Black women and issues related to us, if you made it to the end of this video, comment below I love us, and tell me your favorite things about being a Black woman, about what you love about Black women. Also feel free to list your own New Year's resolutions below, so we can kind of like keep tabs on each other, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I have for you guys in this video. Bye.